Today we have a follow-up video to World of Concrete 2024 where lots of amazing tools were just announced but many not launched yet, but they will be throughout this year. And in this video I'm going to give you a first-hand look so you can see them demonstrated, and that way you'll know which one's right for you and you can plan accordingly. So let's get into it and check out those tools.
All right, my name is David Mobarek. We're introducing our new M18 Fuel Packout dual battery dust extractor with backlink at World of Concrete. So a couple things to remember about this product is higher sustained suction. So this product has dual automatic filter cleaning mechanisms that is going to pulse air on top of the filters. That's going to allow you to maintain that higher suction and flow. That way you're not going inside the filter, cleaning it out, and you're not wasting time either. Second thing is going to be versatile power options for all-day productivity. So we have cordless convenience with the battery operation, but this product is also going to be able to use corded. So that's critical for multi-phase sites based on your application needs if you have extended runtime. And the last thing is going to be backlink. Backlink is an integrated wireless dust control technology that allows you to turn on the product remotely. So this allows you to not walk back and forth to the vacuum itself, so you can turn the product on remotely, make your cut, and you're not essentially wasting time going back and forth. So I'll do a quick demo. So I'm going to turn the product on here. Vacuum's on. Turn the product off, and then you're good to go. This is going to be available in kind of your Q4 2024 time frame.
Is it possible to see the inside of it?
Yeah.
So is it going to have the same fleece filter option? And
similar?
Or you can put a fleece filter in it?
Yeah, so these are your two HEPA filters, so you have a hatchback access. So if you need to clean them, you're not getting inside of there. Your filter cleaning mechanisms are here. So this is how you access it. It also is going to come with one bag, to your point, like the fleece bag. So that's included in there. And there's your filters right there as well too.
Okay.
So it's going to come with one, and we're going to sell it as an accessory for a 5-pack as well.
Okay, gotcha.
Here's your control board. So it's a one-key product and two for tracking and asset management. You have a low flow alarm, so if it reaches a certain level of airflow where it's not effective, it's going to alert you essentially, so you need to do something. You have your backlink pairing button. You can turn on and off filter cleaning if you want to.
Is that where it like slams, makes a slamming like every 5 seconds?
Correct, yeah. So it's going to pulse air on top of those filters interdependently. So since we have two, one's always working, so it allows you to maintain that higher suction.
Oh, cool.
So.
And then this is to control the flow rate?
Yeah, this is to control the to control the flow rate. So it'll start on high, you can bring it down to low if you need to for sound purposes, extended runtime. And then Packout compatible as well too. So you can put on a storage box in here, put filters, tools, allow you not to make those multiple trips to the job site.
Did you mention the price on it?
No, it's gonna be $7.99 for the bare tool. And then it's going to be $11.99 for the kit version. It's two 12-ohs and a rapid charger, or a dual rapid charger.
Okay, all right, great. All right, well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
My name is Andrew Camp, here with Makita Power Tools at the World of Concrete. Excited to launch and announce our brand new 21-degree framing nailer. Running off of our 18-volt battery platform with over 325 tools and Makita's strength in woodworking. Excited here today, we're driving in 2 sheets of LVL engineered lumber, a 3-inch by 131 nail. Right now I've got it on sequential. Pushing down here, we'll turn it to bump fire trigger, hold down the trigger. Look at that speed, that power, that performance.
Just in case you didn't know, it's all hot show. 1 to 3. We have the victory boys in the back. We got drinks from 1 to 3, so make sure you tap in. So we got 171. Number 171, where you at?
All right, this is our brand new rammer. It's on the PowerShift platform, 554 watt amp hours. We're going to plug this in, and as you can see, very intuitive to the user features that we wanted to build in. The buttons are nice and easy. Not only do they match this unit, but they are transferred over to the plate compactor so users don't have to learn how to operate this tool, how do I operate this tool. It's new from the ground up. I'm going to depress it and show you how we go. It's very easy for the user to control with the soft start technology. As you can see, when it ramps up, it's very soft. So that's very simple to get going where I need it to go. I'll hold you back.
Oh, thank you. That's the soft start.
You're going to push down and in.
And you hold it
Down
right
and
here.
in, yeah.
Or you can,
Your first time, how was it?
well, I don't have anything to compare it to, but it's fun.
It's not as intimidating as you think.
Right.
Hey, I'm Justin, product manager with Bosch. Today I'm going to showcase our GTS 15-10 10-inch job site table saw with gravity rise stand. The first thing I want to point out is our newly redesigned gravity rise stand. So if you're looking at it here, you tilt it on its side, this is the lowest position of the stand here. You're able to cut heavier materials in this position here. Pick it up. You'll notice it's redesigned W-shaped handle. Ergonomically efficient for one-handed pulling on and off the job site, two-handed pushing on and off the job site as well. Set it up here, ease of assembly. Takes 30 to 45 minutes to actually set this stand completely up. Foot pedal actuation, we lightly tap. Saw comes down gently, saw does the work for you. Now we're jumping to the saw itself. We have a rack and pinion system. Industry standard, what makes ours different is we have these black and silver color-coded index pins that correlate to a black and silver scale up top. This way you know exactly what you're looking at. For instance, we're out here. Locked in, we're about 25 inches. If we move to the silver index pin here, we're at 18 inches from fence to middle of the blade. You know exactly what you're looking at. Also a key feature, you're now able to rip a complete 4x4 in one single pass with this saw. Gone are the days of going halfway, flipping, and then going again. One single rip cut through a 4x4. Also our clamp zones here. You're actually able to utilize the tabletop as a work surface now.
Oh, nice.
So you can clamp with one-handed bar clamps to these 4 zones. You can do prep work, you can do sanding, gluing, whatever you want to do, all in this service completely. Also what's in here is our convenient blade break. Stops the blade in about 3 seconds. We also have our soft start technology, which ramps the blade up slowly. That way you don't trip a circuit breaker. We also have a regulated speed electronically. So when you add load to the blade, it naturally wants to slow down. The sensor picks that up, speeds the blade up. You stay consistent within the RPM range with a slight deviation. So 4 key features this saw has, no other table saw has: gravity rise stand, bracket pinion system, 4x4 cut capacity, and clamp zone activity here.
Does your vacuum connect to when it turns on?
Absolutely. So like if you want to run the vac here, we have a little guy here right now, cordless vac. But if you want to run the vac, you can actually plug the table saw into the vac here.
Okay.
When the vac's plugged up and running like that. Also, a cool little feature is the table lock insert. You're looking at this here. There's a little ramp or incline on it. Once you twist it, it lifts the throw plate up. There's no need for a flathead screwdriver anymore. Pops right up.
I was wondering if you could take that off. I want to see what the arbor looks
Absolutely.
like. I wonder if you can run a dado blade on it.
You can. Dado blade, 6 to 8 inches max. You can run the dado stack. We also have a zero clearance insert, as well as a rear out feed support, as well as side feed support as well.
Great.
So you can take a look at the inside of it. Let me take this off.
Oh yeah, plenty of room there on that arbor.
Yep, you have, so everything that is needed to change the blade, assemble the stand, is actually on the saw itself. Blade wrench is here. Hex key is here.
Oh, great.
So everything is, you can go in here, change the blade. You have your blade stop right here. Easy blade change.
All right. Yep, oh, I see that. Great. All right. When is this launching? What's the price?
This is already launched. October 2023 is when this actual table saw came out. Price point, $649. That includes saw and stand together. They always come together in a package. $649.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely, thank you.
Okay, so now we're visiting Hilti, and we're gonna watch all 3 of their products in this video all at one time. And the reason is because I messed up with the microphones that I put on them, and some of the time you can hear them, sometimes you can't. So I apologize for that, but what I'll do is the times that we can hear them, I'll turn their volume up, and then when we can't hear them, I'll turn their volume down and I'll do a voiceover explaining what they said.
So I'm Reed, the product manager for Exoskeletons, and I want to show you the XOT. The XOT helps you with drilling and demolition applications. It takes the weight of the tool, holding for wall applications, and redistributes it to your legs. It also gives you a zero gravity experience with that tool, allowing you to lift and pull down almost like you're on the moon, right? So it helps you with that lifting process. You've got it like a hiking backpack, put all the weight on your hips, attach your tool, and away you go.
Okay, so if you didn't hear it all, he did say that this is something that you're going to put on like a backpack, and it's going to help to balance the tool, and the weight is going to go on your hips. So instead of like putting strain on your back, you can do your work comfortably, and that weight is distributed. So let's take a look now at me putting this on and trying it out. Have your shoulder straps and your waist straps adjusted properly. So it's just taking a few extra minutes, just getting that customized. And you can see that gray thing on my shoulder, that is the power control to turn it on and off, and the up and down arrow to raise and lower that hook there. All right, so now I'm ready to get started with it. This tool is somewhere like between 25 and 29 pounds. I forget exactly what he said. So right now I'm just getting used to the weight of the tool itself. So I kind of have like a before feeling of it. And then he's going to go ahead and turn that on. Then you can pull that hook down. And then he's going to raise it up. So he wants me just to get used to the weight of that and distribute it like to the harness system. And now I'm feeling what it feels like, and it just self-adjusts on the inside. There's smart electronics that do that, so it kind of zeroes out and will balance. So I would say this is probably something that would work well between like your waist level and maybe like your eye level, somewhere in there. So we have the dust extractor right here. We're going to hook that up, turn that on. It has a remote on the tube itself right there. Press that on. All right, let's try it out. So yeah, it's definitely very interesting. You can feel that the tool is balanced out. You don't have all that weight on your back. You do feel it on your hips a little bit, but it will definitely give you a lot more longer run time if you're using it on a job site with this type of work right here. All right, so now we tested that out. We're gonna take a look at the battery system, and he's gonna explain it here next. All right, we can hear him a little bit better right here, so I'm gonna just go ahead and play it.
So the battery life on the XOT, the battery depends on what it's holding. So the heavier the tool that it's holding, the less battery time you get. So for example, that tool right there on this battery, you get 12 hours of runtime on the XOT. Same battery, but that big tool that he was using, the 27-pound hammer, you get 3 hours, right? But it's still enough to, run for 3 hours at a time, switch out your battery, and away you go.
Okay, so there's another product in the XO series. This is the XOS, so EXO-S, and this one does not require any batteries. Let's take a look at that.
And it's for overhead work, specifically eye level and arrow. Okay, your shoulder height, it doesn't give you any benefit, right? So a lot of drywallers, a lot of mechanical, electrical fixtures, that kind of thing.
Okay, so he's getting me all set up with this right here, adjusting it. It can completely customize to the person, each individual person. The one on my right tricep, now this one right here needs to raise up and put on my left tricep, or around the bicep area, tricep, bicep. And just latches shut right there. So I can feel right now that it's raising my arms up. But the one thing when you adjust it, you don't want it to have too much spring tension, so you're fighting to go down with it. So you want it to just help you go up and your arms go down naturally. So this will definitely help you lift those heavier tools above your head, like he said, eye level and up. Okay, so right here, if I'm doing some overhead drilling, it definitely helps assist me. Actually, he noticed on my left shoulder, he needs to raise it up just a little bit to level them out. So now I can feel as I'm going up with it above your head, it just definitely gives you that extra support to hold that tool up and do your drilling, so you can do some prolonged use that you might not be able to do without it. So this one's definitely pretty cool. I really like this one. Okay, so this is the last item from the Hilti display that I have to show you guys, and this is Jessica, and she is going to show us the concrete grinder and finisher. So this is model DGH130-22. This is on their Neuron battery platform, and before they offered an corded model, so this is really a handy tool to have cordless. All right, we can see right here, it's hooked up to that vacuum right there. That's a really high efficiency dust vac, works really well. And that runs off the Neuron battery system. And there's some other cup wheels. They're really easy to change those out, so you can go from some heavy duty grinding down to some fine finishing. So you can change those diamond wheels out. And Hilti offers a wide variety of those. And right here we have some variable speeds to it. She's saying this does a really good job of containing the dust. It has a shroud that's adjustable. It can rotate on there. And right here she's showing there's a toolless wheel change right there, which she'll do here in just, now she's doing it. Very easy to just take that off. No onboard tool storage required. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the vacuum itself here in just a second. This is it. It's the model VC-140-2-22. This is a real high efficiency fine filter for dust. And it does work off a remote if you want to work that way, or you can just turn it on and off at the unit itself. All right, she's got it set up. She's going to test this out. She's going to turn the vacuum on. And we're going to see what it does on this concrete table right here. You see how it's just going right into it, giving you a nice smooth surface. And then you can see all the different grinding hoods. There's the base to it. So if you want to do some chamfer, some beveled edges, there is some special fittings that you can put on there. Take a look at these. So she did one earlier. So you can see the edge of that table right there. So that would clamp on right over that. So you can just see if she clamps that on there, that's how you get that bevel edge on that table right there. So if my camera is picking it up pretty well, you can just see what else you can do with that tool right there. And that hood design will help contain all the dust.
I think, as you'll see, there was hardly any sparks at all there. And if you actually go and feel the blade now, you'll feel it's cool because it's manufactured with self-cooling diamonds. You'll actually feel it's not hot at all.
Oh, wow.
It's very cool.
Nice.
So, and this particular blade will probably cut over 1,000 pipes.
Already it's cut over 1,000?
No, it will cut about 1,000 pipes.
Wow, that's a lot.
Before it's worn out. And the other good thing about it is, unlike conventional diamond blades, if it starts to slow and wear, you just flip the blade round the opposite direction because it's multi-directional as well.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to World of Concrete 2024 and welcome to the Milwaukee booth. I got an exciting new product here. This is a new to world product. This is the first ever battery powered submersible pump. That's right, this submersible pump, 1 horsepower, 2-inch pump, is powered off of our MXFuel battery system. It's going to come kitted with 1 XC60 battery and a supercharger, as well as the pump console and the pump itself. What's cool about this product is there's no generator. You can pump anywhere. This is going to be the best mobile pumping solution. Job sites where you have rain, you've got puddles you need to move around pumping, confined spaces, electrical vaults, mechanical vaults, areas that you don't want to have emissions potentially sinking down into those confined spaces where you're going to gain access to. Phenomenal solution. This pump also saves time and lasts longer with auto sensing. So because we've got electronics, we can do some fun things with this pump. We can run it in three different modes. On high mode, we're going to replicate the performance of the existing 1 horsepower 2-inch submersible pumps in the market. 90 gallons of flow rate at max and up to 60 feet of head height. At that rate, you're going to get 20 minutes of runtime, which is over 2,000 gallons. But we can also run it in low. That's going to give you over 2 hours of runtime and extend your volume to over 5,000 gallons pumped. Lastly, we can put it in auto. In auto, the pump is going to learn from its environment and start to tailor its performance and match the incoming flow rate. We also have auto shutoff. Auto shutoff is going to sense when the water is below the impeller and automatically shut that pump off. And it also sense when water's back on and turn that pump on. And all of that is going to be communicated to you via this remote. The benefit of this remote isn't just to turn the pump on and off, it's also to give you notifications. You can check battery status. You'll also get a notification when it's low on water, and it'll confirm what mode that the pump is operating in.
And then this is you can control it from that or this right here.
Yep, yep. And price point availability?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, all right. Our submersible pump is going to be available this summer in 2024, and it's going to retail for $24.99 fully kitted. 1 XC60 battery, a charger, the pump console, and the pump itself. So 1 XC60 battery will deliver 20 minutes or 2,000 gallons on high, and then you're able to recharge that in 90 minutes on our standard charger.
Hi, I'm Brandon Ebel, product manager at Bosch, and today I'm showing you our GTC 600C, which comes out in February. This is our next gen thermal camera. We've had thermal cameras in the past, but we're really expanding what it can do. So in the past, our thermal cameras went from about 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 750. This one goes from minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit to just over 1100 degrees. So we're starting to open a lot more applications up with this. If you look at the screen, you'll see you have your focal point on the middle of the screen, but you see these 2 other crosshairs floating around that's showing you hot and cold spots. So the peaks and valleys, so you can see where the leakages are. So imagine you're scanning the HVAC and it's leaking, you'll be able to see where that's happening. The other really nice thing with this is you have voice notes. You can't really write and hold this, so now you can do a voice note that attaches to the image and uploads as one file.
Oh, great. That's
so really, one hand, hand-free, making it easier for the user.
Is this something that could be used for people looking for like moisture?
Yep, we have guys come in and say they can see the moisture in the wall if there is some, because it'll be a different temperature than the rest of the wall. So it gives you a heads up. We also have some inspection cameras and detection tools that'll give you more information on that as well then.
Okay, that'd be great. Oh yeah, and then the price on this?
It's right around $1,700. So you'll see this coming out in February, but that'll be roughly the price point of that set.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a
B-roll of it.
What you're looking at here is the all-new MXFuel 70 kg rammer. This rammer hits harder and travels fastest, providing the greatest productivity, the highest travel speed, without sacrificing compaction. We're still delivering the same compaction that you expect from comparative 70 kg rammers. On top of that, no gas headaches, no choking, no priming, no pulling, but more importantly, no emissions. These are often used in confined spaces down in trenches. You don't have to worry about breathing in all of that toxic emissions from those engines. Additionally, greater control. All the user interfaces, or all the user touch points are right at the interface right here. On, off, slow, fast, all at the push of a button, and you don't have to let go of the handlebar, giving you greater confidence and control with this. This comes kitted with 2 HD 12-volt batteries and a supercharger. Each battery provides over 25 continuous minutes of runtime, and because of our travel speed, that's over a quarter mile of compaction in linear feet. Let's check it out.
What's the charge time on the rapid charger?
Yep, 60 minutes. You want me to say?
Yeah.
Yep.
So if that runs for 25 minutes, how long is the charge?
Yep. Yep. We'll get 25 minutes of continuous runtime on each HD12O battery, and those batteries recharge on our supercharger in only 65 minutes.
Cool.
The MXFuel 70 kg rammer should be available this July 2024, and it'll retail fully kitted with 2 HD12O batteries and a supercharger for $64.99.
All right, great. Thank you.
Hey, I'm CJ with Blaklader Workwear. We're going to talk about the 1622 stretch pants today. This is a new item for us. A 4-way stretch fabric. Breathes really well, super comfortable to wear. But we've reinforced it in the main wear points. So the knee pads, you have the knee pad, foam knee pads that slide in here. Cordura reinforced. Reinforcements on the bottom of the pockets. On the utility pockets themselves, this is going to be where your tools are in and out, screws, nails, that kind of thing. And these pockets actually zip off if you decide you don't want them one day.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you're doing a home meeting or something like customer meeting, you don't want to have your tool bags with you. Zip them off, put them easily back on when you have all your tools with you. Hammer loop attachments on the belt loop if you want to do something like that, as well as additional hammer loop if you want to do that. Cargo pockets, and there's tons and tons of features on this, but it's super comfortable to wear, professional looking, and it's going to last 3 to 4 times longer than traditional cotton canvas workwear.
Is it possible to see them without one of the pockets on? So I looked at getting those. I wasn't sure. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah.
So all of the ones that have those pockets will...
Not all of them.
Oh,
just
okay.
This one.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, yeah, that
what
looks
it
good.
falls like. So then you have your normal pocket here, and we put a little Cordura reinforcement here, so if you've got a tape measure or a knife or something like that, it's going to reinforce that area.
Okay.
Sure. I'll start
I
over.
should have been, yeah.
I'll start over.
So we're looking at the knee pads. You have different options.
Here, hold on a second.
Okay.
Let me just pull these out
Yeah.
just to save you
Okay.
some time. So, for our knee pads, which work in all of our pants, except for a couple that don't have knee pad pockets, we have several sizes and styles. So this is your standard knee pad, a lightweight foam. It will easily mold to your leg as you wear it. You barely notice that it's even there. Next step up is the same knee pad style, same weight, a little bit more density, and it has a puncture protection coating on it. So that'll help you with gravel, little staples, and points of nails and that kind of stuff.
Could I see the underneath? Does it say like the model number on this?
Yeah, these are the 4048 knee pads.
Okay. It doesn't really show on the top what it...
It doesn't show on the top.
Okay.
No.
Okay. That's okay.
These are 4048s. These are the 4057s. And these are kind of the same thing, a puncture protection, but it's a little bit wider and obviously a little bit thicker. So if you need a little bit, if you're spending more time on your knees, maybe you're doing a bathroom renovation, you're going to be doing some tile, you might want something like this. If you are flooring, if you're in flooring and you spend the majority of your day on your knees, you want this. This is our gel, and this is going to provide the most comfort and support. But if you're up and down a lot, you're doing some walking around, you probably don't want this in your pants all day because it's going to be a little bit more bulky. So depends on the job that you're doing, but all of these knee pads will fit in the knee pad pockets.
And then you have some belts. I haven't, never noticed those.
Yeah, these are actually, they're great belts. They are a stiff canvas, so they don't have a lot of stretch. So they'll stay in, they don't stretch out throughout the day. And it's got these teeth here, so when you
can get it custom. You don't have to go to the next belt loop. You can go like smaller increments.
You get it exactly how tight you want, and when you pinch down, then it's nice and solid there. So it's a one size fits all. So on the back, you flip this little clip open and pull it through to be the size that you want. Cut it, clamp it back down, you're good. All right. They're great belts. Had one for for years, and I wear it every single day.
So, you know, this might be my longest video to date. So if you made it this far all the way through, cheers to you. Appreciate you guys. So if you want to see some other content from World of Concrete, I have a short playlist right over here that you can check out. And if you want to see some other tool reviews, I have a lot coming up. So right here is where you can subscribe if you haven't done so yet. So that's it for now, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time.